Welcome back to Mr. Thin Audio Story Channel. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to support us to have funds to make videos. Thank you, everyone. Episode 2. Open the Divine Martial Seal. The current country of Zhang Ruochen, called Yunwu County Country, is just one of the thousands and thousands of county countries in the Kunlun Realm Eastern region. The so-called county country is actually the first Central Empire's first county, and every year must pay tribute and taxes to the first Central Empire. The county country's ruler is called Country King. Zhang Ruochen's current identity is the 9th son of the Yunwu County King. Lying straight on the cold, hard wooden bed, Zhang Ruochen is still thinking about tomorrow's sacrificial ceremony. This body's original owner, until 16 years old unexpectedly still hasn't opened Divine Martial Seal, is definitely abandoned by the gods. What should I do? Can have a greater chance to open Divine Martial Seal? In Kunlun Realm, want to open Divine Martial Seal must obtain the approval of the gods. It is called Martial Power Divine Tree. At the time of the great sacrificial ceremony, the God's Realm and Kunlun Realm in between will appear a heaven and earth divine bridge connecting the two worlds. The gods, in enjoying the sacrifice after, will give some people with talent type Divine Martial Seal to help them open the door to cultivation. The higher the talent of the person, the sooner can obtain Divine Martial Seal. Zhang Ruochen in the previous life, still in the womb time, opened Divine Martial Seal can be said to be a natural-born genius. This generation, to 16 years old, unexpectedly still have not opened Divine Martial Seal. That basically is the person abandoned by the gods. Even if tomorrow participate in the sacrificial ceremony, almost also have no possibility to harvest Divine Martial Seal. Zhang Ruochen cannot fall asleep. From the bed sit up, holding in hand a white apple seed-shaped crystal stone, both ends sharp, in the middle three-dimensional, shimmering without any impurities. He began to study this white crystal stone. Perhaps it can help himself obtain the approval of a certain god, open Divine Martial Seal. This white crystal stone is at his 16 years old coming of age ceremony. The Ming Emperor gave him a gift. Zhang Ruochen also does not know this white crystal stone in the end is what only put it on the body. Didn't think. Go into 800 years later. It is still the same on his body. I will go into 800 years later from 800 years ago. Maybe it has something to do with it. Zhang Ruochen tightly grasped the white crystal stone, closed his eyes, and his father Ming Di's figure appeared in his mind. He did not know if his father was still alive or not. This night, the royal city fell out of heavy snow. Early in the morning of the second day, the entire royal city was covered with thick snow. Each crimson palace, pavilion, all covered with a layer of ice and snow clothes. Winter solstice, the coldest day of the year. The entire royal city martial artists gathered outside the Imperial Ancestral Temple under the county king's lead to worship the gods. Outside the Imperial Ancestral Temple, used giant stones to build an ancient altar. On the altar, not only are there 10,000 cattle tied up, buffaloes, goats, pigs. There are also very versatile iron chains locking powerful beasts. Civil and military officials, martial arts cultivators, princes and concubines, countless young men and women waiting to open the Divine Martial Seal, even some still in diapers babies. This is a grand ceremony nationwide, not only the royal city. In the Yunwu County country, every city, every small town, every village all want to hold a sacrifice. Ha ha ha. Ninth brother, you are also 16 years old. Even if you participate in the sacrificial ceremony, you are not able to obtain the Divine Martial Seal. Why are you so embarrassed? 8th Prince Zhang Ji clasped his hands behind his back, coldly laughing. 6th Prince stood at 8th Prince's side, his face cold, saying, "It is said that a dragon gives birth to 9 sons. All have differences. What kind of heroic character is your father? But he gave birth to you, a useless person. At 16 years old, you have not even opened the Divine Martial Seal? The royal clan's face is all lost to you. What are you living in this world for? Why don't you die?" This sentence is a bit overstated, but it is the heart of the several princes here. The royal family's affection, especially the thinness at this moment, is displayed to play extremely delicately. In Kunlun Realm, there are not many people who can open the Divine Martial Seal. At most, there is only 1 among 10 people. It can be said that each martial artist's status is extremely high. Of course, for martial arts experts, it is another matter. Martial arts experts with strong bloodlines, the descendants will also pass down strong bloodlines, and the probability of opening the Divine Martial Seal is also large. Yunwu County King has 9 sons in total. 8 of them have opened the Divine Martial Seal. Only Zhang Ruochen, already 16 years old, but still has not opened the Divine Martial Seal, and has become a laughingstock of the royal family. Many people laugh and call him Tiger Father and Dog Son. There are even some rumors in the court announcing that Zhang Ruochen is not the biological son of Yunwu County King. Although it is just a rumor, but also let in the royal family people on the face no light. Therefore, other than those princes, most of them think that Zhang Ruochen is the royal family's humiliation, basically did not treat him as a close brother. Hate that he could go die early. In recent years, even Yunwu County King has somewhat shunned Zhang Ruochen and Lin Fei. In the other concubines and princes shunned under, last night, Zhang Ruochen and Lin Fei were finally chased out of the main hall, forced to move to the heavenly palace. Zhang Ruochen just stood there silently, also did not pay attention to the 5th prince and 8th prince. In not having enough strength before any verbal dispute will only make others look down on you even more. Lin Fei and other those princesses stood together, seeing that there were people shunned Zhang Ruochen. Heartbroken, but there was no way. Sacrificial ceremony, begin. The Yunwu County State Master stood above the altar, holding a book of wishes, reciting expressively. Then, above the altar, blew up the great Dharma horn, the great horn. Each of the splendidly dressed palace maids beat the bells, gongs, and 16 kinds of musical instruments. Next, slaughtered the animals and sacrificed their blood to the heavens. Swoosh. The dense blood energy transformed into a sturdy pillar of light, flying straight into the sky, shattering the clouds, rushing into the boundless sky. Suddenly, a particle of starlight flew down from the sky, falling on a 6-year-old little boy's forehead, and the little boy's body merged into one, transforming into a scarlet-red divine martial seal. And in the crowd, a cry of surprise came out. The young master of the capital, only 6 years old, has already opened the divine martial seal. Scarlet Flame. Divine martial seal belongs to the 4th grade divine martial seal. Too formidable, the future is boundless. Divine martial seal is also divided into grades, from 1st grade to 9th grade. 1st grade divine martial seal is the weakest. 9th grade divine martial seal is the strongest. Everyone used envious eyes, staring at that 6 years old little boy. 6 years old, already opened the 4th grade divine martial seal, can be called the proud son of heaven. Future achievements are absolutely not low. Among the numerous martial generals of the Yunwu County country, a handsome man patted his chest, laughed loudly, excitedly. Good. As expected of me, Zueliang's son, tonight the governor's office is holding a banquet. Everyone must definitely come to attend. Haha. Swoosh! In the sky, countless starlight flew down, falling into each youth and girl's brow, transforming into each divine martial seal. Among them, taking the 1st grade divine martial seal as the most, the youth who can open the 2nd grade divine martial seal are even less. The most formidable person is still the son of the commander-in-chief, the 4th grade divine martial seal, making everyone unable to keep up. The people who opened the divine martial seal, after all, are few, roughly only 1/10 of the total number of people. Everyone is excited inexplicably, finally obtaining the approval of the gods, opening the door to martial Dao. Those who did not open the divine martial seal, young man and young woman, all were very lost. Some people were even crying and choking. It could be said that some families were happy, some families were sad. Seeing the sacrifice was about to end, but Zhang Ruochen still did not open the divine martial seal. At 16 years old, he did not open the divine martial seal. It was almost impossible to open the divine martial seal. In the future, he could only be an ordinary person. Everyone looked down on him, like a speck of dust in the corner, not paying attention at all. Lin Fei initially also held a trace of fantasy, hoping that his child could create a miracle, open the divine martial seal. Even if he could not become a martial Dao expert, at least he could strengthen his body, not to the point of being tortured by the demon disease again. As the sacrifice was about to end, Lin Fei's hope once again turned into disappointment, even despair. Just when Zhang Ruochen thought he was unable to open the divine martial seal, the white starstone he was holding in his hand lit up slightly. At the moment the sacrifice ended before the best, a grain of starlight fell from the sky, landing on Zhang Ruochen's brow, transforming into a white circular divine martial seal. Shoot! A burning hot feeling, transmitted from the brow, suddenly spread throughout the whole body. Zhang Ruochen was extremely excited, finally opening the divine martial seal. As long as he opened the divine martial seal, it would be good, even if it was a grade 1 divine martial seal. He didn't care at all. At first, no one paid attention to Zhang Ruochen, but at that moment Zhang Ruochen opened the divine martial seal. It attracted everyone's attention. This is not the 9th prince. He is 16 years old and is weak and sick, but he can still open the divine martial seal. Many people all took a kind of unbelievable gaze staring at Zhang Ruochen, feeling very unbelievable. Standing at Zhang Ruochen's side, the 6th prince and 8th prince also opened their eyes wide, revealing a look of horror. How is this possible? Lin Fei looked towards Zhang Ruochen, saw Zhang Ruochen's brow divine martial seal. Tears of joy flowed down, immediately rushed to Zhang Ruochen's front, hugged Zhang Ruochen's flesh body tightly. Jenner, you finally did it. Did it? Yunwu County King sighed an old eunuch, walked to Zhang Ruochen's front, smiled gently and said, "Congratulations to Lady Lin Fei. Congratulations to His Highness the Ninth Prince for opening the Divine Martial Seal. The Queen let this old servant come to ask His Highness the Ninth Prince to come over. She wants to personally test His Highness the Ninth Prince for opening the Divine Martial Seal grade." Queen. The smile on Lin Fei's face immediately stiffened, and he nervously protected Zhang Ruochen behind him. "Mother, let's go see the Queen." Zhang Ruochen noticed Lin Fei's subtle changes and thought to himself, "It seems that this queen is not a good person. The more you know, the more careful you are." End of episode 2. Thank you for listening, fellow Taoists. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our latest episode.